part 2 Karametra. That was it for creatures. We're moving on to Enchantment Land. Aura Shards.
So this is
so good.
Great.
So good.
It shuts down a lot. It shuts down less decks than you would think. Thank God this is a May ability, because that would be real bad for me. But it's whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Of course, broken. It's so good.
I love killing Soul Rings with this.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Crushing all hopes and dreams.
I'm like, oh, you have a Soul Ring? Oh, now you don't. Actually, this might be one of the few decks I run that doesn't have a Soul Ring in it.
You don't need it. You so don't need it in this deck. Oh my gosh, I will never forget. Paul and I were playing this game, and I was playing Omnath, and you were playing this, and this is the thing I got Omnath out on like turn 4 or something, and you had me dead on board, and you had Aura Shards out, and so I had Goblin Bombardment in my hand, and I didn't play it, and so the turn I what did I do? I Avenger of Zendikar, and then I had Goblin Bombardment, and then I think I had Perforos out. And
no,
so,
you
no,
had
I didn't have Perforos out. I had Omnath out, so then I killed all my elementals, and then Goblin Bombardment, and then dealt all that damage. I did like 40 damage in one turn.
You did 38 damage. Like 38. I had 37 life.
Yeah, so great.
If I had one more lifelink trigger, or if you had 2 less lands, that would, or 1 less elemental, I would have had you next turn dead to rights.
So good. Aura Shards is great though. Okay, Beastmaster Ascension is awesome. I love this card.
This deck is very aggressive in swings. Give everything +5.
5+. And it's got trample. Everything's got trample essentially.
Well, yeah, this doesn't, but yeah, this but yeah, +5/+5 on anything is great. Oh, all those Avenger of Zendikar plant tokens are now 5/6s.
That's great.
You know what's really fun? Is you can swing with those while they're still 0/5s.
Yes.
And then they become 5/6s.
Trigger automatically.
Yeah.
So good.
I've done that before.
Someone called me out of it once, and they were like, that's not how the card works. And I was like, actually, yeah.
It's on Declaration
it's
of
on Declaration of Attackers. Cathars Crusade.
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control.
So one little thing comes in, and then they all get +1/+1 counters.
Avenger of Zendikar, again.
So good. Cards just like
there's a lot of cards in this deck that work really well with Avenger of Zendikar.
Avenger of Zendikar is like the MVP.
But yeah, so if I get 12 tokens in, I put 1, end up putting 12 on the first one, 11 on the second, and so on and so forth. So basically, everything gets however many counters other than the tokens that come in.
That's amazing.
It's great.
That's so good. Citadel Siege.
This is one of the modals. It's Cons and Dragons. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, put +2 +1/+1 counters on target creature control, or at the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, tap a creature that player controls.
Cons.
I think I've only done Dragons once.
Yeah.
And that's because they were playing a more aggressive deck than I was, where they just went really wide. I'm like, no, I need to slow you down and stop things.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it's almost always cons. Just put things and tokens on creatures and make them bigger. That's all it needs.
Fair. I don't know if I need to say anything about Doubling Season in this deck. I think you can figure that out.
I mean, if anybody's seen Super Friends, you know what it can do.
Yeah.
It wins games very fast.
Yeah,
there's a reason why it's $45.
So good. So good. Okay. Hardened Scales.
It just puts more +1/+1 counters on things. Just an additional one. That doesn't seem like much. But it adds up real fast.
It's helpful. It's definitely helpful. For 1 mana enchantment, it's good.
What's great if you have both Hardened Scales and Doubling Season, you can add the +1 counter before you double it.
That's amazing because you can stack those triggers.
Yes.
That's awesome. Colony Heart Expedition. I love this card. One of my favorite mana ramps.
Yeah, I mean, you play 3 lands and you get 2 more lands.
So good for 2 mana.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
I like it.
And I put out lands pretty fast with this deck, and it's a good card. I like it.
Yep. Mirari's Wake. I mean...
Double mana and +1/+1. Is there a reason not to run this card?
Amazing. I need to get one for Super Friends.
I mean, yeah, I guess. There's probably better ways to do it than Mirari's Wake for that.
I don't know. Getting the bonus too, +1/+1's really good.
But you don't have a lot of creatures in that deck.
Yeah, it depends. True. Tracy's favorite card, and yours. Not yours, mine.
Yours.
Oblivion,
other than Birds of Paradise, maybe. Not Birds of Paradise. Squadron Hawks.
Squadron Hawk. I do like Squadron Hawk too. I mean, Oblivion Ring. Yeah.
It's a good card.
Every deck that can run white, even if you don't run white, you should be running Oblivion Ring.
I don't think you can in Commander.
Don't tell me to live my life.
That kind of breaks the Commander.
Fight the man. Primal Vigor.
Similar thing to Doubling Season,
but it's everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
This has backfired on me a great many times.
Yes.
But it has also made me win the game a great many times.
Yes.
So, this one I have to be a little bit more careful about, but if I'm going to play it, I'm already usually a step ahead of everybody else.
True.
And even in most games, because I ramp out a little bit faster than some decks, it just lets me get out a little bit quicker.
True, yeah. Privileged position. So
my
good.
stuff has hexproof. All of my stuff has hexproof.
Except for this card, because then that would be broken.
Well, then there would be no good way to remove it.
Exactly.
There's not a lot of destroy all enchantments. Bane in Progress.
Bane in Progress.
I hate that card.
I love that card. So
I'm not running that my elemental deck simply because of how much I hate that card. Like, it'd be a great card in that deck.
Yes.
But I have so much hatred for that card because of my Karn deck.
Yes.
And our friend Eddie playing that card and wiping my board and him ending up with like a 35-35. And then I just have to concede because I can't fight back after that. It ruins my day.
Oh my gosh. Quest for Renewal. Very underrated card, I would say.
I mean, the problem is it takes a little bit too long to get active. And it's kind of one of those, if you're winning, win harder cards.
Sure.
But this is EDH, so sometimes you don't attack one person aggressively and it just builds counters. And then, so for 1v1, this is really not a great card, but in a 4-player game, it's, I think, a lot better.
So good.
And also, it doesn't have to be swinging, it's only when a creature's tapped. So if you have a Manadoric or something like that.
Outlast.
Or Outlast, yeah. Yeah. And so it gets up real fast, then they untap every turn, which is really nice to have in multiplayer.
You know, sometimes you just gotta build your own profit. I should start a website, buildyourownprofit.com.
Yeah.
Your host, Tracy. Okay, Retreat to Khazanadu.
I don't know.
What a stupid name. Yeah, pretty awful. Yeah, cards.
Landfall, +1/+1 or 2 life. Both are good depending on the situation.
You don't have Bow of Nylia in here.
I took it out.
Oh, so good. I'm a little mad about that, but it's okay.
I mean, that was my only source of Death Touch, but I mean, at that point I basically had to tutor for it because I got it so few off and it didn't do enough.
Yeah, I understand. Zendikar Resurgent is so good.
This is the one I think you should put in your deck over Mirage Wake.
I don't cast a lot of creature spells, though.
Oh, this is true, you don't. I cast a lot of creature spells.
Yeah, and there's also 7 mana. Mirage Wake is 5 mana.
Yeah.
Easier for me to cast.
What's fun is when they're both on the field. Because it doubles the double.
Oh, man.
So each land ends up tapping for 4.
That's amazing. That's so good.
If you do that, you basically won the game.
Yeah, probably. Okay, mana base really quick. So we have even split of Forest and Plains, 15 and 15.
Run the Gavany Township.
Gavany Township.
I mean, there's no reason not. I mean, this card is played in Modern.
So good.
And you're playing green-white with lots of creatures that are trying to put +1/+1 counters on them. So, I mean, this is an absolute given.
Absolutely. Card's great. Mossworth Bridge is awesome.
I love the Hideaway lands. I mean, this one's great. You just have 10 power on the board, and you can flip it. I love putting Planeswalkers under these and then watching people cry. And
you, always...
Or a Ray of Dawnbringer.
Always get a chance to flip it, because you're always going to have, a power 10 or greater for
At some point,
At some point. It's just inevitable. Especially with Karametra being, a 6/7 on her own. Super good.
Yeah, just get enough devotion for that.
A Selesnya Sanctuary, super good for bouncing Mossworth Bridge after you
what do you know? That's what I do it for.
Oh, man, I love that. And you can get it with Uvenwall Hydra. Look at that. Synergy.
Yeah.
Promote synergy like a boss.
I mean, there's a reason. I will hold on to this card and not play it. If it's in my opening hand, I just won't play it until turn 30 or turn 15 or something.
Makes sense.
Just until I use the Mossworth Bridge or the Windbrisk Kites.
You have so much mana acceleration in the deck,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Okay, then a Stirring Wildwood.
This is the green-white manland. I mean...
I didn't know you had this in the deck.
Yeah.
I never seen you play it before. Yeah.
I mean, I think I've drawn it 3 times since I put it in the
deck.
deck.
Manlands are great.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. And then a Windbrisk Kites, which is...
The other high one.
Sweet.
And this is aggressive one, which is kind of what the deck does anyway, so it kind of goes off a lot.
And sometimes just casting, a 9 mana spell for, 1 mana is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. So good. Okay. 2 instants. We got Court of Calling.
Creature Tutor, and Convoke, I typically pay 3.
Yeah.
And just tap creatures and then drop a Ray of Dawnbringer.
Synergy with Quest for Renewal. So good.
Yeah.
And Worldly Tutor. For looking for specific creatures.
Yeah, 1 mana, tutor for a creature. It's good. You'll never see another card like that printed again.
Yeah, it's too good. Okay, so you're stealing my turf with the 8 Planeswalkers, but I'll forgive you.
Hey. I had this deck before you had Super Friends.
Yeah, but you didn't have like 8 like Super Friends in there.
I had like 6.
Alright, well, you're so
And I had like 7 before you even built Super
Ajani Collar of the Pride. Whatever, Paul. Ajani Collar of the Pride. Okay, yeah.
I mean, all the Planeswalkers with doubling season, I don't need to say more. And, +1/+1 counters, this is great.
Or sometimes you honestly have given, like, Karametra flying and double strike just minus, and then you just killed people like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's, even with no counters on it, that's still 12 commander
damage. And then it's still at 1 counter, so you don't kill off Ajani, which is awesome.
No.
And then the minus, if you just have, like, a ton of things, then you just get cat tokens equal to your life.
Oh, and we start with 40 life, so that's only 42 2-cat tokens.
Casual.
Potentially, if not more, because I have lifelink. I once had 100 cat tokens.
That's so good.
Everybody conceded at that point. Because there was not enough tokens on the board to defend against me.
Ajani Goldmane.
Again, the avatar on this. I can ult it, and it still has counters on it.
So good. So good. Yep. And, yeah. Elspeth Knight Errant.
Emblem for days.
Yes.
I love this. If I get this emblem off, it's really hard to stop me.
Yes.
Because all my creatures are indestructible.
Once Elspeth Knight Errant ults, it's hard for people to deal with.
Yeah, you did that to me once.
Did I?
With Super Friends. You had a doubling season out, cast her, and immediately...
That's funny. I guess I did that.
I have these field wipes in my hand that are now useless.
Elspeth Sun's Champion, the best. Literal
I mean,
best.
I think Knight Errant is better.
Don't even talk to me.
I mean, the +1 is great. And the -3 is great. But the ult on Elspeth Knight Errant is better.
I understand, but her ult, she gives you 3 dudes. I will defend her until the day I die.
I mean, it depends where you are in the game and whether or not you have a doubling season on the
Okay, true, but she gives you 3 dudes.
If you don't have a doubling season, this one's better. If you have a doubling season, Knight Errant is better.
Alright, sure, whatever. Whatever, coach. Elspeth Tirel. I mean, why not stop at 2 Elspeths? You need to have all 3, I guess.
Destroy all permanents.
Except for lands and tokens.
I have lots of tokens sometimes in this deck.
Seems okay. Avenger of Zendikar. Avenger of Zendikar is like key to everything.
The other Elspeths. I mean, I have cast an Elspeth with the doubling season on the field. Generate a bunch, cast the other Elspeth, destroy the field, and then on the next turn, cast the other Elspeth for lethal. That's fun.
Yeah, I like it. Garruk, Primal Hunter. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I just went real southern there. That was awful. Okay, let's not do that. I told my viewers, oh man, I need to talk in a southern accent for them because I told them that I could do it, but I can't do it when I'm sick.
You can talk in a southern accent.
I can! Hold on, let me get into it. Hello, my name is Aphrodite, because I'm ones at that play, and then I'll talk like this. I can't, it's not coming out right, because I am sick, and it doesn't sound as good, but...
Sure.
Okay, Garruk, Primal Hunter.
-3. Card advantage.
Drawing card, just killing Garruk off just to draw a ton of cards sounds good.
I've done that a lot.
So good, so good.
When we get to sorceries, Shamanic Rev.
Yep. Oh yeah, I love it. Okay. Gideon, Champion of Justice. Really good.
Especially if you're not in a very stalled board state. +1, make it big, then -15.
Yep. Card is really good. Nissa, Vital Force. Oh, this is the new
Yes.
Nissa?
The one that I pulled a 2 of that everybody saw open in my box.
Oh, yes. She's awesome.
So I put this in the deck.
Yeah, she's really good.
So
land, enters the battlefield, drawing a card.
Like, there's no bad parts of this Nissa either.
She's awesome. And then you can return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Sweet bounce ability. Untap land you control becomes a 5/5.
Okay, I don't really care about them.
But the emblem, A++. Super good.
I mean, they're fine with all of them.
Alright, sorceries. Fade into Antiquity. Classic staple of mine. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, get rid of enchantments.
So good. Getting rid of artifacts and enchantments, being able to exile them. So good.
I know I like to run swords, but this is a very good card to get rid of swords. Swords are our problem. I love them.
Yeah, it is. It's really good for, what are those indestructible gods? The gods. Like a god. It's so good. Because people like to do Avenger of Zendikar Perforos combos, and it's super mean, so being able to exile Perforos...
I just wish this was a sorcerer. An instant.
Yeah, me too. There's the white instant that's the same thing as this, but it's white and it's an instant. But
Isn't
it's
it
super
4
good.
mana?
No, it's the same amount of mana.
Oh, then why am I not running it?
What? Yeah, why aren't you running it? Well, it's funny. I have it in Angels. Alright, we need to look that up and we'll change that. Alright, Fumigate.
I swapped this out with a different wrath because I had another destroy all creatures for 5, and I'm like, well, this destroys all creatures except I gain life, so this is a strictly better one.
Yeah, Fumigate's good. I like it. I actually forgot that this card existed.
I mean, it's a brand new card. Most people.
Oh yeah.
This is from.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about
Kalash.
that set. I don't know anything about Kalash, so that's fine. Okay. Increasing
Savagery.
Savagery.
Words from the English teacher?
Okay, I personally don't like this card, but I have seen you use this against me so many times. I put all these counters on Karametra, so I'm like, hold on, maybe I should swallow my words, because this is a great card.
For what is it? That's 7 plus 4, so
it's
for
a lot
11
of
mana,
but
put
you have
15
a lot
counters.
Of mana. But you have a lot of
for
mana.
For 11
mana,
put 15 counters on a creature, is what that says.
Yeah.
Because cast for 4, it's an engraver, pay 7. Oh, hey, that's 15 counters on Karametra. That is now 21 counters on Karametra.
True. Yeah.
That's lethal commander damage if it's unblocked.
Shamanic Rev.
Draw cards and gain bucket tons of life in this deck.
This card is awesome!
I just cast hands.
I love this card. So awesome. Tragic Arrogance.
I need more copies of this because this needs to go in my elemental deck as well.
I don't even know what this card is. For each player you choose from that player. Oh yeah, and it's sacrifice. You've indestructible.
Yeah, there's kind of a reason.
Care.
And guess what? It also hits planeswalkers. And guess what? It's 5 mana, which is why this needs to go in my 5 color deck because of Conflux.
Yep.
Or not Conflux. Bring to Light.
They choose an artifact, creature, enchantment, and planeswalker. Yeah, card's really good. I like it. One of my personal favorites, artifact, Sword of the Animist, super good mana rep, really good in decks that, you know, you're running like red and EDH and you can't mana accelerate. Sword of the Animist is really good.
I mean, this gets me multiple landfall triggers in turns, is really what it does, or it guarantees a landfall trigger.
It's when it attacks, not when it deals combat damage.
Yes.
I have so many issues with cards that say when you do combat damage, and I'm like, ugh. So yeah, okay, and the last, that's it. This is just my maybe board.
I took that out, and then I'm thinking about putting it back in, but I'm not really sure I want it.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, guys, that was it for,
my green-white Karametra token deck.
I don't know, sometimes I read the descriptions of people's videos on Tapped Out and they make me laugh. I am a budget player. I like elves. Sue me. Obviously a combo deck, but what? What? I don't even know what that means. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, in the words of The Amanda Show, bring in the dancing lobsters. I don't know what possessed me to say that, but I always feel like whenever we film, I'm always like yearning for food afterwards, so we need to eat those sweet cupcake things that I bought.
Oh, you mean the ones from last week that we didn't have?
Yeah, because Tracy is sick. Well, sick. Still is sick, but...
Stop being sick.
I know, it's been 2 weeks, but I got medicine, so I'm crossing my fingers that it works. Yeah, we're gonna go eat delicious cupcakes. I bought these cupcakes, and they're like Hershey's cupcakes, and so it's like a chocolate cupcake, and it's got chocolate mousse inside, and then it's got like chips on top. I'm so excited. We're gonna go numb on those. You did not make it to the end of this video. If you did, you're awesome. I'm not telling you to thumbs up the video, I'm giving you a thumbs up because I actually hate when people are like, thumbs up my video! Comment below. No, stop. Stop telling your viewers what to do. Except you should follow me on Twitter because I'm great.